We have been studying this lesson for the last 5 days. Medieval India. Today we have a study about Delhi Sultans. Last day I clearly told what is the meaning of Sultans, who are Sultans, and what is the meaning of Sultans I have told you. Sultans are really Muslim rulers. Muslim rulers are known by the name Sultans. We have to study about Delhi Sultans. Delhi Sultans are those people who ruled over Delhi and who ruled over India by making Delhi as the capital city. That is known by the name Delhi Sultans. So many dynasties ruled over Delhi during this particular time. So many dynasties ruled over Delhi. What is the meaning of dynasty? I have told you. What is meant by dynasty? Dynasty is a group of kings from the same family. They are known by the name dynasty. A group of kings or a collection of kings from the same family is known as dynasty. In Kannada it is known as Rajavansha. Then Muhammad Ghori was an important king who ruled in different parts of India. It was Muhammad Ghori who defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarim that we have studied. Then, when Muhammad Ghori was going to Ghori after attacking India, he was killed by his enemies. Then, after the death of Muhammad Ghori, his slaves, Gulama, all the slaves began declaring independence. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, his slaves began to declare independence. His slaves, they began to declare independence. And Qutbuddin Ayyubak was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Ayyubak declared himself as the ruler of those areas which were attacked and conquered by Muhammad Ghori. The dynasty which was established by Qutbuddin Ayyubak was known as Ghulam dynasty. Ghulam means slave dynasty. What is the meaning of this one? That we have to. Qutbuddin Ayyubak was a slave, so that the dynasty established by him was known as Ghulam dynasty. Now we have to study about Qutbuddin Ayyubak. Qutbuddin Ayyubak was a member of the family of Afghanistan Turks. He was born in an Afghan family. Qutbuddin Ayyubak was born in an Afghan family. Then his guardians sold him to Qazi of Nishapur. Qazi of Nishapur purchased Qutbuddin Ayyubak. Qazi of Nishapur purchased Qutbuddin Ayyubak and made him as the slave of king. Qutbuddin Ayyubak was expert in horse riding and he was expert in archery also. So, Qutbuddin Ayyubak was a well-known soldier and he was an expert warrior also. Later, under Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Aibak began to live as a slave. Then, during this time, in our last class, we studied that Muhammad Ghori entered inside the kingdom of Prithviraj Chauhan. Muhammad Ghori came, or Muhammad Ghori entered inside the kingdom of Prithviraj Chauhan. In the first battle of Tanai, Muhammad Ghori failed before Prithviraj Chauhan. But after 1 year, the very next year, after 1 year or the very next year, Muhammad Ghori came to India and attacked Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tanai. Prithviraj Chauhan failed and Prithviraj Chauhan was imprisoned by Muhammad Ghori. In the second battle of Tanai, it was Qutbuddin Aibak who fought for Muhammad Ghori. It was Qutbuddin Aibak greatness. It was the greatness of Qutbuddin Aibak that helped Muhammad Ghori in defeating Prithviraj Chauhan. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Aibak became his successor. Qutbuddin Aibak was expert in different branches of knowledge. Qutbuddin Aibak studied Persian, Urdu and other languages, and Qutbuddin Aibak was an expert in those languages also. Then Qutbuddin Aibak made so many buildings in Delhi and in the surrounding areas of Delhi. So many buildings he made. He encouraged architecture. Qutbuddin Aibak encouraged architecture during this time. Qutbuddin Aibak. Last time I told you about the meaning of architecture. I told you about the meaning of architecture and I told you what is architecture. Architecture is the style of making buildings, or architecture is the art of making buildings. The style of making buildings or the art of making buildings are known by the name architecture. The art of making buildings or the style of making buildings are known by the name architecture. Qutbuddin Aibak encouraged architecture inside the Quba. Quwa-ul-Isra Mosque was made by Qutbuddin Aibak. Quwa-ul-Isra Mosque was made by Qutbuddin Aibak in Delhi. Quwa-ul-Isra Mosque is clearly describing about the achievements of Qutbuddin Aibak in the field of architecture. In the capital city of Delhi, Quwa-ul-Isra Mosque is considered as one of the greatest buildings which are made by Qutbuddin Aibak. And Qutbuddin Aibak started the construction of Qutb Minar in Delhi. Qutbuddin Aibak started the construction of Qutb Minar in the land of Delhi. He started his construction, but he was not able to complete the construction of Qutb Minar. It was his follower Iltutmish. It was his follower Iltutmish who completed the construction of Qutb Minar. Qutb Minar is considered as one of the greatest achievements of Qutbuddin Aibak in the field of architecture. Not only that, during the time of Qutbuddin Aibak, Delhi was their capital city. During the time of Qutbuddin Aibak, Delhi was the capital city of sultans. He decorated and enlarged the size of Delhi city. So, Qutbuddin Aibak was the person. Qutbuddin Aibak was the person who established Ghulam dynasty or Salim dynasty. But he was not able to rule over Delhi for a very long time. He died before ruling over Delhi for a long time. Then we have to study about Iltutmish. Iltutmish followed Qutbuddin Aibak. Iltutmish was a famous ruler who followed Qutbuddin Aibak. He was born in Iqbali family. The family name of Iltutmish was Iqbali. He was born in Iqbali family. Who was born? Iltutmish was born in Iqbali family. He was a slave under Qutbuddin Aibak. Iltutmish was a slave under Qutbuddin Aibak. What I told first of all, Qutbuddin Aibak was a slave. That we know. In the beginning, Qutbuddin Aibak was a slave of Muhammad. Like that, Qutbuddin Aibak purchased Iltutmish. And for a long time, Iltutmish lived under Qutbuddin Aibak as a slave. But Qutbuddin Aibak died for Iltutmish. Iltutmish was a brave soldier. Iltutmish was a brave soldier. And for Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish waited or conducted so many wars. For Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish waited or Iltutmish conducted so many wars. Then, during the time of Qutbuddin Aibak noticed the greatness of Iltutmish in the warfield. Qutbuddin Aibak understood that Iltutmish in future would become a great warrior or administrator. Then what happened? Qutbuddin Aibak appointed Iltutmish as the administrator of Gwalior. Qutbuddin Aibak appointed Iltutmish as the administrator of Gwalior area, Gwalior region. He became the ruler or administrator of Gwalior area. When he was the administrator of Gwalior area, so many enemies of Qutbuddin Aibak attacked Delhi and Gwalior areas. They attacked Delhi and Gwalior areas. Then what happened? Iltutmish with a powerful army defeated all the enemies who attacked Gwalior and Delhi areas. Then, now I told you, Qutbuddin Aibak was not able to rule over the kingdom of Delhi Sultanate for a long time. He died one day. One day, suddenly he died. After the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. Why? Because during the time of Qutbuddin Aibak also, Qutbuddin Aibak began to consider Iltutmish as a great administrator. After the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish became the real ruler of Salim dynasty or Ghulam dynasty. He became the real ruler of Salim dynasty or Ghulam dynasty. But some people did not like the coronation of Qutbuddin, coronation of Iltutmish. Iltutmish was only a common So many people were waiting for a chance to become the king of slave dynasty. So many were waiting for a chance to become the ruler of slave dynasty. But suddenly Iltutmish became the ruler of slave dynasty. Tajuddin of Ghazni area. Yesterday we studied about Ghazni area. Tajuddin of Ghazni area attacked him. Tajuddin also had an eye to occupy Delhi and the surrounding areas. Tajuddin of Ghazni attacked Iltutmish. Nasruddin of Sindh region. Nasruddin of Sindh region attacked Iltutmish. But Iltutmish defeated Nasruddin and Tajuddin. They failed and went back. Genghis Khan was another ruler. He was from Mongolia. He was the leader of Mongolians. Genghis Khan came to Delhi and attacked Delhi. He was the unquestionable leader of Mongolians. But Genghis Khan also failed before him. Genghis Khan also failed before Iltutmish. And other than these things, what happened? So many nobles means rich people. So many nobles were there inside the kingdom. Nobles. During this time, so many nobles were there inside the kingdom. Nobles. Then what happened? Nobles also did not like the coronation of Iltutmish. Iltutmish became the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. And nobles, rich people, did not like this. Nobles had their own army. Nobles had their own army also. Nobles did not like this approach of Iltutmish. They attacked Iltutmish, but Iltutmish was a great soldier. He was a good soldier, and Iltutmish was a very good administrator. Iltutmish defeated and punished all the nobles. Caliph of Baghdad. Caliph is the religious head of Muslims of the world. Caliph of Baghdad sent one letter to Iltutmish. In that letter, Caliph of Baghdad congratulated Iltutmish. Caliph of Baghdad congratulated Iltutmish. Caliph of Baghdad told in the letter that Iltutmish is known as one of the greatest kings of India during those days. That means usually Caliph will not write letter to an ordinary king, but Iltutmish was not an ordinary king. So that Caliph of Baghdad wrote one letter to Iltutmish, and in that letter the Caliph told that Iltutmish as an important leader or king of India. Then Iltutmish was a great administrator. The kingdom of Iltutmish or Ghulam dynasty was very big during this time. Or slave kingdom became very wide and big during the time of Iltutmish. During the days of Iltutmish, slave kingdom became very wide and big. Slave kingdom became very wide and big during the time of Iltutmish. He divided the kingdom into so many iqtas. The kingdom was very big. So he divided the kingdom as iqtas. the kingdom into so many Itas. In order to rule over Itas, he appointed Ittadas. What is the meaning of the word Da? Meaning owner of Itas. That is Ittadas. Ittadas maintained a very good administration in Itas. So during the time of Iltutmish, there was a presence of a well-planned or a very good administration. During the time or during the days of Iltutmish, historians are telling that there was a presence of a very good or systematic administration. Then he made a group of 40 Sardars to advise him. 40 Sardars used it to advise him. They used it to advise Iltutmish as the king. Or Iltutmish was asking the opinion or advice of 40 Sardars. And he had prime minister and judges to advise him. When there was a need or when there was a necessity, prime minister and judges, when there was a need or when there was a necessity, prime minister and judges were advising whom? They were advising Iltutmish. When there was a need, prime minister and judges were advising Iltutmish. That means Iltutmish started decentralized administration inside the land of India or inside the land of Delhi. And he issued gold and silver coins. He minted or he made gold and silver coins. He minted or he made gold and silver coins. It was the greatest contribution of Iltutmish. During those days, gold and silver coins were not there. During that time or during those days, gold and silver coins were not there. But Iltutmish issued gold and silver coins. And he started the construction of Qutb Minar in Delhi. Before completing, it was Qutbuddin Aibak who started the construction of Qutb Minar. But the construction of Qutb Minar was completed by Iltutmish. Qutb Minar is known as one of the biggest and tallest buildings in India. See children, once more I will repeat the same. Once more I will repeat. One more time or once more I will repeat the same. Today is the 30th September. Today is the last day of September 2009, 2002. Our class is 9 a.m. day 6. We have been studying about medieval India. And today we are studying about Delhi Sultans. Last day I have told you children clearly one thing. Who are Sultans? Sultans are Muslim rulers who ruled over India. Sultans are Muslim rulers who ruled over India. And last day we studied about Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori attacked so many areas of India. And he plundered some temples of India. He got enough wealth or he got enough money from the land of India. After taking money from India, he went back to Ghori area. began to establish their domination over India. Qutbuddin Aibak was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. And other slaves of Muhammad Ghori accepted Qutbuddin Aibak as their leader. Other slaves of Muhammad Ghori accepted Qutbuddin Aibak as their leader. Qutbuddin Aibak was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. And Qutbuddin Aibak established his own dynasty known as Ghulam dynasty, slave dynasty. He established his own dynasty known as Ghulam dynasty or slave dynasty. This dynasty was known as Ghulam dynasty or slave dynasty because Qutbuddin Aibak was a slave. Then, now we have learned more about Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak was born in a family of Afghanistan Turks. Qutbuddin Aibak was born in a family of Afghanistan Turks. He had his own guardians, and the guardians sold Qutbuddin Aibak to Khaji of Nishapur as a slave, or Khaji of Nishapur purchased Qutbuddin Aibak as a slave. Then Qutbuddin Aibak was expert in horse riding. In the case of horse riding, Qutbuddin Aibak was a very good person. And the field of archery, Qutbuddin Aibak was an expert. Later, Muhammad Ghori purchased him from Khaji of Nishapur. So, Qutbuddin Aibak began living under Muhammad Ghori as a slave. And Qutbuddin Aibak was an expert in Persian, Urdu, Arabic languages, etc. Then, after the death of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin Aibak became the ruler of those areas which were conquered by Muhammad Ghori. And now, Qutbuddin Aibak established his own dynasty known as slave dynasty or Ghulam dynasty. And Delhi was the capital city of Ghulam dynasty, slave dynasty. Delhi was the capital city of Ghulam or slave dynasty. Then he made a very big mosque in Delhi known as Quwat-ul-Islam Mosque. He started the construction of Qutb Minar Mosque. Before completing the construction of Qutb Minar, Qutbuddin Aibak died. And Delhi was the capital city of Qutbuddin Aibak. He decorated and enlarged the size of Delhi city. So, what we can say, Qutbuddin Aibak was one of the greatest rulers of Delhi Sultanate. Now we have studied about Iltutmish. Iltutmish was born in the family of Ilfari kings. He was a slave of Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak appointed him as the administrator of Gwalior area. That means Qutbuddin Aibak really liked him. Qutbuddin Aibak really liked Iltutmish. So, Qutbuddin Aibak appointed him as the slave, the ruler of Gwalior area. After the death of Qutbuddin Aibak, Iltutmish became the follower or successor of Qutbuddin Aibak. Tajuddin of Ghazni area, Nasruddin of Sindh area became angry with Iltutmish. They attacked Delhi area. But Iltutmish defeated Nasruddin and Tajuddin. Genghis Khan was another ruler of Mongolians, or Genghis Khan was the leader of Mongolians. Genghis Khan also attacked Delhi, but Genghis Khan failed in this case. Iltutmish attacked and defeated Genghis Khan. Iltutmish, as a great ruler, attacked and defeated Genghis Khan. Then Caliph is the Baghdad. Caliph is the religious ruler or religious head of all Muslims in the world. During this time, Caliph of Baghdad wrote one letter to Iltutmish. In that letter, Caliph congratulated Iltutmish. And in the letter, Caliph wrote that Iltutmish was one of the greatest rulers of Delhi Sultanate. And Iltutmish established or started a very good administration. Iltutmish established or started a very good administration. Iltutmish. He divided the vast kingdom into so many Iktas. Iktas were ruled by Iktadas, and Iltutmish appointed 40 soldiers to advise him, 40 sardars to advise him. That means, when there was a need, Iltutmish began to take advice from 40 sardars, 40 sardars. And prime minister and judges were there to advise Iltutmish. Not only that, he issued gold and silver coins during his time. He issued. During those days, gold and silver coins were not there, but it was Iltutmish who minted or who printed gold and silver coins for the people of the Delhi Sultanate. And nowadays, Qutbuddin Aibak started the construction of Qutub Minar. Qutbuddin Aibak. It was Qutbuddin Aibak who started the construction of Qutub Minar. But it was Iltutmish who completed the construction of Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is the tallest building in the land of India. By seeing Qutub Minar, we can understand the greatness of Iltutmish as a great ruler. Dear children, I think you are able